And finally getting some gas for Masq. So because that cheese, you know, 5 barracks, pure mineral rush didn't work out for Masq, he is definitely behind at this point. He only has those 2 gases up now, so he's going to try to macro up as best he can. He's going to need to get some tech because he has 0 tech at this point. Whereas when you compare it to OG's buildings, he's got that sweet Dark Shrine in already. And he is also getting a Warp Prism. Very exciting. You don't see Protoss players getting Warp Prisms as often as I would hope. I like, you know, drop play, Warp Prism action. Templar Archives going up as well as a Forge. So it looks like OG will be preparing himself for some sort of timing attack. Going to maybe get some upgrades for his infantry and push in eventually. But I think at this point, both players are going to macro up. Well, sorry, OG will macro up. Well, Masq is trying some more risky business here, but he does not realize that he's got a DT that is coming from behind, and the DT is going to go to town on these Marines, one-shotting 2 of them there, and oh, look at that gory imagery. I really do like that, though. And now these Marines are going to try to do something. They're going to try to force their way. The scan is going to effectively take out that DT. It's costly, though, to blow scans on, although he did get the Observer as well. That was a bit of a lucky scan, getting the Observer along with the DT, but certainly very costly because it's going to cost him a mule. Now these Marines are able to focus down that first pylon. DT, Zealots, Immortal, and sentries coming to back up his army, but these DTs are really the effective counter in this situation. As 3 DTs, that's killing 3 Marines with every swipe. You know, that is just absolutely devastating for the for the Terran player, for Masq here, as he's going to need something other than Marines to deal with these Dark Templars. Storm on the way, along with ground weapons level 1 for the OG, and OG is also grabbing the island expansion. Very interesting, very interesting. He knows that Masq does not have any starports. He doesn't have any tech, so OG knows that he can expand to the Island Expo safely. So that is why I believe he made that decision. Charge is on the way for the Zealots. Charge, a very important upgrade when you're going up against Terran infantry, and here we go, classic Brood War styles, DT drop, 3 Dark Templars going in, but that missile turret is going to spot a couple of them. This first DT, 10 kills, he's an instructor, as the second DT has just racked up 10 kills himself, so 2 DTs left in the base. That scan is going to focus down the DT in the mineral line. And is he going to have to waste another scan? Yes. So that's 2 scans he blew, 2 mules. So even though, I mean, Dark Templars are very expensive units, I'd say that was a pretty fair exchange because Masq had to sacrifice his scans and the units that were obviously lost to the DTs as well. Storm is done, and the Kaidaran Amulet is on the way now. So we're just going to have to see where the Protoss player is going to take this build from here. And it looks like we're going to have some high temp drops. More exciting Templar action for OG. And Stimpaks, I'm not sure how helpful they're going to be against this kind of drop play, as OG is really using his tech advantage. He's just teched up so well, and Masq is so far behind at this point that he is really going to have to come up with something creative, not just Marine. It's just not going to work at this point, as at this stage in the game we've got 9 warp gates in play. 9 warp gates calling in units for OG, as he is mining off of 3 bases. Well, 2.5, because the main base is becoming mined out. And this warp prism here, just going to scout. He's going to see that first missile turret, and the second, oh no, that's a supply depot. But there was 1 missile turret up at the main base, so he is going to avoid that, and it looks like he is going to try a drop at the natural expansion. And let's just see how effective these High Templars are. Warp Prism moving into position. He is going to drop both DTs and 2 big storms there. As we can see, 7 kills on each High Templar. 7 kills on each High Templar, bringing the Harvester count down to 38 for the Terran player, whereas the Protoss player OG is up at 68, so huge economic advantage. and it looks to me like the Terran player is going to try to even it out, as he's going to have to expand, and he does have 2 more command centers on the way for the Terran player Masq, and that is a menacing force for OG. It looks like he is going to be looking to push in. Scan going down there, and OG has also expanded to the high yield down to the southwest. Ooh, more SCVs, Workmen's Comp in action there as they are getting injured on the job. And we can see the 2 command centers going to be lifting them off and moving them out, trying to expand, but I mean, it just might be too little too late, as the Protoss forces are moving in right now, and those command centers are not going to have time to get to saturate any expansions. Armor upgrade on the way for the Protoss player OG as well, and very Zealot heavy armor, or army rather, and he does have high Templars in the mix as well, very effective against balled up units. Those Immortals not as crucial here, but we're just gonna have to see, as those poor Marauders don't stand a chance. They get surrounded and sliced and diced, as here comes the Marine Marauder Ball, and these 4 Zealots gonna hold them off. Well, just storm after storm after storm here, and these electrified Marine Marauders are not going to be very effective after weathering multiple storms. And that's it, folks. That's it. A big deal. Maybe this is finally what we wanted to see here. Masq actually lost a game. So I hope you guys certainly did enjoy that game. I did. That's my favorite of the 3 Masq games I've casted so far. If you're interested in more high-level commentaries, check out youtube.com/HunterStarcraft and be sure to subscribe. It really does help me out, and I'll catch you guys next time, alright? So Hunter Starcraft here saying peace out.